Hey everybody, I'm Fabian4Liberty, and in this video I'm going to break down the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement that's being written in ultimate secrecy, where not even members of Congress have the ability to have any oversight over this international agreement that will fundamentally change things from food safety to the trading of derivatives to SOPA, PIPA type legislation or authoritarian type regulations of the internet that the American people, via an uproar over SOPA PIPA was able to stop, but now they're including it in this secretive global treaty that America is signing on to, that Obama is looking to rush through Congress, or maybe even have the power to basically authorize this treaty outside of Congress, which is completely illegal and unconstitutional. But if you haven't heard about it, I'll tell you, I've probably received over 100 emails in just the last week from concerned, people out there saying, Fabian, have you researched this? Do you know about it? Let me break it down. It's called the Trans-Pacific Partnership. It's like NAFTA on steroids. Remember, NAFTA went from creating a trade surplus with Mexico of roughly $1.6 billion to a negative trade surplus with Mexico of over $60 billion. Since 2001 till today, over 60,000 manufacturing facilities have left America, the majority going to China. People don't want to believe there's a global economic reset. There is one underway. It's obviously clear as day. Who's exempt from this global Pacific Treaty, which is supposed to encompass countries in the Pacific? Well, of course, China is exempt from it because China is going to be the new growth engine of growth. At least that's what the globalists have planned for now. But basically, out of all the countries that are joining, it accounts for 40% of GDP. It's supposed to be a free trade agreement. Free trade agreements are all bunk. They're all fraud. They're all lies. If I'm a small business and I want to do business with somebody in Colombia, government has no say over that. Government shouldn't have a say over that. I'm all for free trade, but why do we need 1,000-page plus government agreements? We don't. This is where they get all their kickbacks and all their multinational special interest groups get in on sweetening the deal for themselves. As a business owner, I do business with people all over the world. Do I need some government treaty to tell me how to manage that relationship? Of course not. It is asinine, but it's also insulting to those of us that are advocates of individual liberty and of really a constitutional republic when we have these government officials saying, well, we need this treaty to do free trade. It's absolutely ridiculous. It shows you how dumbed down people are to actually even believe this. But here's the point. Remember SOPA and PIPA, like I said. Draconian internet regulations passed upon the American people. American people were like, we're not going to deal with this. This is absolutely the first step in regulating the internet and restricting the internet. Well, all of the SOPA and PIPA type legislation that didn't go through Congress is included in this treaty. It not only includes that, but it includes the trading of derivatives as well. Now, why would they need to govern the trading of derivatives unless they're moving us into this global one world government? Ladies and gentlemen, this is clear as day. Let me go over a few statistics or a few points here that are pretty chilly, and I'll tell you what. This is from Kurt Nimmo, who writes for Infowars.com. Since the beginning of the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, the process of drafting and negotiating the treaty's chapters, which again, only 5 of the chapters of the 29 deal with actual trade. The chapters have been shrouded in unprecedented level of secrecy. WikiLeaks notes in a statement on the release of the draft that, quote, access to drafts of the TPP chapters is shielded from the general public. Members of the U.S. Congress are only able to view selected portions of the treaty-related documents in highly restricted conditions under strict supervision. It has been previously revealed that only 3 individuals in each TPP nation have access to the full text of the agreement. Well, who are those individuals? While 600, quote-unquote, trade advisors, lobbyists, guarding the interest of large U.S. corporations such as Chevron, Halliburton, Monsanto, and Walmart are granted privileges to access crucial sections of the treaty. So, multinationals have access to this. members of Congress that represent us don't even have the same type of Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a sad day in America, and quite frankly, for those of you around the world, it's a sad day in your country as well, when multinationals run basically everything and elected officials don't even have access or say to this treaty. Now, what's worse is that they're now saying that Obama may not even go through Congress for this. He may actually just do it himself. Totally illegal, but here's a guy who has been illegally lying to the American people. It's not even about Obama. We know he's run by the bankers. We know he's a banking shill. Pretty much every president since JFK has been a shill for the bankers, even some before that. Because if you don't tell the line, they'll kill you. Bottom line, they will kill you. Okay? I post a very informative blog post from the Coming Economic Collapse blog that kind of, contains all the info on this down below. It is a global economic reset. These trade agreements, this has all been planned, ladies and gentlemen. I know that's crazy. Please do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Because I know when I say this has been planned, people are like, that's crazy. But no, it has been planned. And that's why it is a slow, managed decline of the U.S. economy as we transfer into a new world order, new world economy. I'm Fabian for Liberty. Thanks for watching. I'm out.